Greetings and welcome, everyone, to All You Can Geek Gamescast, episode 302. I'm one of your hosts, Jim Gass, joined by Mike Sneedy.
What's up?
Corey Feinside.
Yo!
And Tony Korkanakis. Welcome, listeners, to Gamescast 302. Wow. I should probably try to introduce you guys in different orders now that we can see each other. It would be kind of funny. But anyways, wow, we got some Nintendo news to talk about in this podcast. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. So let's just kick it right into that. Actually, let's talk about the NX news that came out today. There's a lot of NX news.
Into it, huh?
Yeah, I mean there was a Sonic game announced at Comic-Con that was coming out for PS4, Xbox One, PC, and NX in 2017. Right, Project Sonic. So that was the news we got at Comic-Con, which is pretty cool. Did you say you were interested in that, Tony?
No, I'm more interested in Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania is like the 2D
kind of
sprite base.
Oh,
and they're remaking a lot of the original.
And that was announced as well at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Right. Project Sonic is more Sonic Generations 2, where it's like old Sonic meets new Sonic in whatever that means. But
okay,
I'm not looking forward to it. Yeah, the Sonic Mania actually is very exciting. So.
Oh wow, so you're excited for Sonic Mania as well?
Should have been Sonic 4. That's what it should have been.
Sonic 4
what Sonic 4
was
should
a
have
disaster. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what makes me a little worried about Sonic Mania, because we thought kind of that's what Sonic 4 would be, and it just controlled so bad, and the music was bad. It was just like
bad.
They released it was bad. Yeah, everything about it was bad.
But I am also looking forward to Sonic Mania. Of course, I think Sonic Mania I will pick up for sure, and I'm to be determined on Project Sonic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta get that Sega news in when we're talking about Nintendo.
Yeah, they kind of go hand in hand. So the NX.
Now they're the same thing.
By the way, the Genesis handheld was announced too.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. That's
well,
funny.
we didn't even talk about the NES Mini last week.
No, we didn't. We should
No,
probably mention both before we get into NX. Yeah.
Yep.
So the Genesis handheld was announced, which is going to carry 30 games. Or 60 games. 60 games or 30? 30.
I heard 30, but
Okay.
I haven't really paid too much attention.
They've already had kind of something like this. Haven't? I mean, Mike's been playing classic Sega games at home, but this is like the Nomad.
There's things like that.
This is like the Nomad, though, right?
I wouldn't say it's like the Nomad.
All right. It's got battery life.
I mean, it's the same thing you're getting. It's just made by the company that actually makes or made this originally. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so they probably have better emulation. They probably have better customer service. I mean, not buying this at Bed Bath & Beyond. Maybe you are.
I think you are.
That's what this my friend from work. She's like, "Are we gonna be able to buy the NES Mini at Bed Bath & Beyond?" I was like, "I doubt it, but you never know." So.
You might.
We'll
Let's
save
talk
those
about
20% off coupons.
Let's talk about the NES Mini then. That was the thing we forgot to talk about last week. That is, how many games are going to come on that?
30 games.
30 games for $60.
$60 comes with one controller. To me personally, I think that's an awesome value. And it's not just Nintendo games. There are third-party games on it. It's Final Fantasy. I think there's Double Dragon 1 or 2. There's a Contra game.
Yeah, it's a good pack.
Mega Man 2. I think Mega Man 3. At least Mega Man 2, maybe. I forget if there's another.
I mean, it's like the greatest hits. So.
Yeah, it is literally the greatest. It's not like they did half of them and were like, oh, we'll save more for NES Remix 2 or something like that. You get all 3 Mario games. You get both Zelda games. Crazy value. I mean, if you 30 games for $60, it's $2. Yeah, it's a game for $2. You know?
It's $2 a game because the system itself can't be upgraded. It can't be added. The games can't. So you're paying for just the games. It's awesome design. It looks like a mini NES unit. Tiny, very tiny.
Fits in the palm of your hand.
Yeah. So
connects via HDMI cable, so it'll play on modern televisions.
It's not coming with an AC adapter, right? Does it come with a USB?
In Europe, it is not coming with an AC adapter because of their weird. But in America, it is coming with an AC adapter.
That's good.
So no hissy fit, Jim. No hissy fit.
I was about to.
Yeah, I know you're like this. Close,
let me just say one other gripe I have. Why is the controller cord so short?
So that was something that popped up in one of the threads, and we don't know. Some people are saying, well, it could just be the production run that they do differently for convention, because you don't need that long of a cord for a convention and stuff like that.
Hopefully.
I hope and pray to God that they are longer in the actual release, because it did look fucking
tiny. It looked 3 feet. It looked like 3 feet. Which is terrible.
I'm praying that they're 6 feet at least. It should be 8. But
yeah.
I mean, I definitely want to emulate, the NES but I would like to not have to sit so close to a 50-inch HD plasma television.
Well, you get to see a true resolution then.
Eyes out. Ugh.
You're supposed to be close to these screens.
Yeah.
Most people sit too far away from the big screen TVs, which is why 4K is useless for a lot of people. Just saying. Science behind it, we should be sitting closer to our TVs.
It's science. But
yes.
No, and I definitely love it. I'm definitely going to get it. I probably will pick up, a couple extras just to give away as
I'm getting
awesome
it,
Christmas
and
present.
I'm going to pick up a few
awesome.
extras too, yeah. I think it makes sense to get that as Christmas gifts.
It's not been available for pre-order either yet.
I
Toys
think
R
it
Us.
just went up on Toys R Us.
Toys R Us.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
I'll wait for Amazon or Best Buy.
The one thing that really interests me is, so you can also buy a second controller for $10, which is really reasonable. The cool thing about it is the port that actually plugs into the console is actually the adapter on the end of a Wiimote. Mm-hmm. So if you have a Wii or a Wii U, you can actually plug this NES retro controller and play actual NES games on your virtual console if you already own any.
Which you can buy separately anyways, which is awesome.
Yeah, you can buy
separately. You can buy this controller to use for your classic games now, which is awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right. Now, the thing that really intrigues me is that the branding, they had a logo for like Nintendo Classics or something like that. So to me personally, I am hoping that next year they do a SNES Mini or something like that, because as much as I do love the NES, the Super Nintendo is my favorite game system of all time. So I would be highly interested in getting a console that had like 30 of the greatest Super Nintendo games.
I really hope that... I really hope they do that as well. I mean, I'm getting this one as well. I love the old school commercial that they did for this system.
Oh yeah,
fantastic.
so awesome.
But now you're playing with power. Bringing that back just gives me chills.
Yeah.
I just such a Nintendo fanboy back then. I just come a long way, but
the Wizard, baby.
Yeah.
A great movie.
Like I said, I've said it numerous times in this podcast. Nintendo. My Nintendo fanboyism is lying dormant right now, waiting for them to do something amazing. The NES Classic is awesome. I'm psyched for it. Now, talking about the NX news that came out today, I don't know if I'm going to say exactly the same. We just don't know enough yet. Plus, it's a rumor. So the rumor that came out today from Eurogamer is saying that the NX will indeed be that handheld hybrid console we were expecting. However, from what I understand, it's not going to be that powerful. That's what we were expecting, a little more power from the unit. And I don't know how design's going to be. So here's the exact news leak for those wondering what was said. The NX system will feature a high-powered handheld console with its own display. The screen will be bookended by 2 controller sections on either side, which can be attached or detached as required. So picture that. Try to picture that. So you have a screen, let's say it's about that big, right? Can you see that on there? I have my document open. So that big, and then you have controllers, which gets it to be almost like that wide. If you're picturing like 2 controllers plus the screen, right? So you're like that for a handheld. That's not a handheld. That's a tablet. That's what I don't know how it's going to work.
You're looking at the size of the gamepad again.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
possibly. I mean, I don't know. If these rumors were that strong, I think they would have gotten a little bit more detail about the measurements. Not that I'm saying this is untrue. But I mean, really, like, it does fall in line with what we've been, most of us have been speculating all along. I do think it's weird that it's a true hybrid, like one and done.
Yeah.
I definitely was more leaning against like 2 different systems, like iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch and iPad, where it's like they use the same architecture, just different form factors.
Mm-hmm. An overpowered, like a power-up dock, like a docking station that would let you run the CPU faster and everything like that would be make the most sense.
Right, and that's where, you said, Jim, that it seems underpowered because right now the rumor from Eurogamer said that they're using the NVIDIA...
Tegra, the Tegra 1.
Tegra X1.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people chimed in saying that the one possibility for the NX being delayed until next year was that because the X2 wasn't ready. And supposedly in August, NVIDIA is going to be showing that off at their own conference. So maybe that's just the rumor for now. Maybe, they have different dev kits or something. But at the very least, I would hope that if you have the handheld, even if it is an X1 Tegra, I mean, that's pretty impressive for a handheld. Like, being able to, like, 360 quality.
It's impressive for a handheld, without a doubt. I'm just saying it's not impressive for a console at that point.
No. But if they have, like, a docking station unit that has, like, a separate GPU or additional processor, more RAM, that like beefs up the games, so that when you
you got to picture like a discrete graphics card, separate dock. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
like the Surface Book. You just dock it in, and it's more powerful. That could be pretty interesting.
Yeah,
depending on how they do it.
The issue I see with that is same thing with the Scorpio and Xbox One, where like now you have a more powerful system, then you have a lesser powerful system, but they're playing the same games.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but you can't take your PS4 games on the go.
No, I understand that, but that
you can't
now
play
you're
Bloodborne
designing
on the toilet, Corey. Come on,
now you're designing
That's the dream
for both of them. I just don't know if it's what I would want them to do. But these companies are supposed to give me something that I didn't know I wanted, so I'm hoping that that's what they deliver here. But to me, it doesn't sound exciting at all.
Again,
the controller thing could. You're saying it's going to fit on the sides, Jim, but it could also it could go behind it or something. So it's not as there's a lot
that
of
could be
things
interesting. So you could, and you'll have touch controls, I'm sure, and you'll have front, touch screens. So you may not even have to use those mounted controllers, which would be weird.
I just don't like that idea either. Like I mentioned in our Slack earlier, is like I don't want to have separate parts that I'd have to remember to bring. To have to keep track of when I take it on the go. Like you pick up your DS and that's it. You have everything you need. It's just right there.
That's
I don't necessarily know if I want to have those separate pieces. And then if they are all together, then it seems...
Well, here's the thing. Like, we're going to be getting... I was hoping for Zelda to look actually nicer on the NX than the Wii U, but it sounds like if this is true, it's going to look exactly the same or even maybe slightly worse.
I hope it doesn't.
For it to be worse would be disastrous. Disastrous. I'm not ruling it out, but I'm saying that I think would be disastrous.
That Tegra chip is nice and powerful for a handheld unit, but on a 1080p TV, the Wii U's version can run 1080p.
I know, but I'm still believing if this is true, they have to have a docking unit. And you remember there was a patent we talked about probably like 6 months ago or so, where Nintendo had this crazy ass patent where they're like, you can use like this one system and draw power from your other units, whether it's a phone or a tablet or your computer. Remember that weird ass patent? We're like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah,
I don't know. But
all right.
We'll see. I completely agree though. If it's just a Tegra chip and there's no enhancement for console, that's no bueno. I mean, no bueno.
They did say that they didn't show it at E3 because they didn't want to reveal things that could potentially be stolen. right? So there's definitely things here that we haven't seen before, which it's exciting, but at the same time,
If anything, though, the one thing that excites me is that this is just back my theory, though, that it's going to be a unified release schedule for Nintendo. It's going to be one Mario Kart, one Zelda.
Sure, it'll help with game development without a doubt.
Right, exactly. Right, because if you just take any year of the past 5 years and you add up the Wii U and 3DS games released, like you get an awesome library, and it's not like one system is starving and the other is like flooding. It's feast or famine, and that's terrible because one system does well one year and the other one does horrible, that same year. So get it on the same release schedule. You make one game, you don't have to worry about. Because honestly, like it's kind of terrible because you have to have different development teams with different skill sets, and it's like just all over the place. And I really think Smash Brothers was the first game that's like, all right, let's see if we can pull this off. They did it, and they're like, all right, well, you look at Hyrule Warriors Legends. That came out, and I was like, what? Like, you got that to run on a 3DS? That's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I do like that aspect of things, and even for third-party developers, it makes them have two versions of a game already ready to go, and that helps third parties. You'll have more appeal because people will be playing it more often, and more sales, like marketing, because when you have a handheld system and people are playing a game out in the public, people are like, oh, what's that game? It just helps you marketing better. So, I don't know. I'm not okay. I'm not like down on the system yet because I want to get this announcement. I want to find out what this is. The thing is like over these last few years, I've become like so expected Nintendo just to let me down that I'm kind of mediocre right now. I
expect nothing.
Yeah,
I'm still disappointed.
I expect nothing right now. So we'll see what they announce.
I would have rather had less than what you've given.
Yeah. And this is all rumors.
Right. They did say that they're going to do a press event in September. So we'll see how true that is. Just from what I've seen on GAF on the more reliable members, they did have something to substantiate these rumors, but in exact detail they weren't willing to say. But we'll see. At the very least, it does look like we're getting some kind of 2-in-1 device, or family devices, which was rumored all along.
Yeah, and maybe, like you said, a delay, maybe that was for the Tegra 2. And if it's a Tegra 2, then you are at least above a Wii U in power, and you're probably at an Xbox One, PS4 in power.
Portable Xbox One is kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah. You're about there.
Well, they said that the Vita was as powerful as the PlayStation 3, and that's totally not true either.
It's true. True. They can hide a lot more on that 540p screen.
Yeah.
P screen. All right.
No interest in this.
NX?
Every rumor that's come out has made me be like, I don't want this.
Less.
Yeah. No. None.
Well, hopefully when they confirm it, you'll like what they confirm. So,
We'll see.
and see what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
I actually really I like the name NX. Just it fits the console perfectly. But who knows? They could do like Super something or Super Wii.
Wii Z.
NESX.
I got 99 problems, but
I don't know if that'll work. NESX.
Or just go back to what about NES?
Yeah, the NES. The Nintendo Entertainment System would be nice to have that. All right, we also have a Batman Telltale game comes out August 2nd. We get multiplayer coming in this game?
yeah, it's like a crowd. It's kind of like a Twitch Plays style.
Except it says it's not ready to do that yet.
Yeah.
So,
But that's the only purpose I could see behind this. Basically, you can sort of like poll a large group of people
So basically,
to, like,
what happens?
choose
is
stuff.
You generate a URL that you give to everyone, and they can either do it from their phone or a computer or whatever, and then they come into the game with you, and then they all vote, and whatever gets voted the most decision-wise is what happens.
Or you could override them as a player.
This is really for the Twitch streamers, right?
That's what it's.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like, but it also says latency would be an issue with big numbers of people. So,
I mean, if you're looking at 10 to 20 people, you'll be fine. But if you're a Twitch streamer and you have like thousands of people watching you,
that would seem like that's the appeal for this. The rest of it's not appealing. Like, it's not appealing for me to invite you guys into my game to make a decision for me.
I think the idea is like all these couch co-op, like, well, not couch co-op, but like you're playing the game with all your buddies and they're all sitting there with you, but only one person's making decisions, or you're passing the controller along.
Yeah.
Now everybody can make decisions at the same time by voting.
I guess it's like the new couch co-op from the internet.
yeah.
They're not on the couch with you, but they're at least watching your decision.
It's neat though, because it doesn't matter if you have a console or not. It's a URL.
Yeah, it's a URL.
It's the whole Jackbox
it'll spoil
thing.
the game though. Like, those are key moments in the game. I'm sure that'll spoil the story.
Well, you're participating in it though.
Yeah, it's true.
But again, we don't really know full details on it, but it's
coming out
like
soon. Like, it's 2 weeks from now.
The Batman game.
1 week from now.
That's the first episode. I mean,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is going to be.
Episode, and then probably not going to get episode 2 until next year.
Yeah.
if we're looking back at history here.
The way that they work with their releases, because they do way too many things. So
I think it's exciting to see this is going to be kind of leaning on Bruce Wayne, but as far as the multiplayer thing, that's the story here. I just don't know about it yet, but it sounds like it's not going to hurt anybody, so sure, why not?
But it's not interesting. It's just like something, I think, for Twitch people, if it works.
But it looks like they're going to probably implement it in everything they do now.
I mean, it makes sense. They always like list, the statistics at the end of like episodes, how many people chose whatever. Now you can get it as you're going, sort of, with people you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, it's not something I'm interested in the game still, but not this feature so much.
All right. I think it's all we have for gaming news. Yeah, it's really not much. We talked about the Sonic Mania, the Project Sonic. What else came out at Comic-Con? Injustice 2 had Wonder Woman and Blue Beetle in it. Mike, you psyched?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm still psyched. They looked pretty cool. I know who Blue Beetle is now because I watched Young Justice.
And that's that Blue Beetle too.
Oh, is it? Cool.
So yeah, that
it seemed that way basically from the trailer.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. We'll wait and see with the dubious gear system, but I'm gonna play the game regardless. So it all depends on how mad I'll get at people or not.
Okay. Let's take a quick moment here to mention an offer to our listeners. Listeners, we have an offer from Loot Crate, actually, which we've mentioned before. If you haven't signed up yet, you can go and use this amazing deal that we have. Basically, Loot Crate is a subscription company that sends you goodies in the mail. You get a whole bunch of prize boxes where you get like figures, collectible little figures, T-shirts, all kinds of different prizes. And if you'd like to try it out, you can go to trylootcrate.com/AYCG and enter the promo code Bridge and the number 10. The number is 10. Bridge 10 for 10% savings on your new subscription at like I said again, trylootcrate.com/AYCG. So we wanted to mention that to you guys. Go and sign up if you haven't done so. And like I said, it's some cool stuff. Sometimes you get a Batman pop figure, which we mentioned before.
They always have something exclusive.
Yeah, they always get something. Yeah, definitely an exclusive.
And around this time.
Oh, Mike's got a show and tell.
But around this time, they usually do something interesting for Comic-Con or something else. So.
Where'd you get this? Oh, you got a Loot Crate. Look at this one. Is that a Turtles figure?
Yeah, I think I saw Turtles something.
Did you get a Turtles figure?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, wow.
This is part of a Loot Crate I got a while ago. You can see this is a pop. It's not even pop. It's Ninja Turtles. That's Leonardo. Little thing I got there. Here's the box. It's all Turtles themed. That's not what you're going to get this month. This is like from almost a year ago, but
jeez.
And you get like stuff like this. There's some things to put on your shoes. So yeah, stuff like this. Here's a Loot Crate. There you go.
All right, let's get into what we've been up to.
You didn't want to mention the MPD and how they changed at all?
Oh, we did want to mention the MPD.
Did you mention the code, Jim, for Loot Crate?
Yeah,
Bridge 10. Yeah.
Just making sure.
So yeah, the MPDs came out, and I don't like how they changed, but I understand why they changed. I just feel like they should still release them.
They have to.
Oh yeah,
they really.
With digital games, you have to. Okay, Mike. With digital games, you have to change
Michelangelo.
The way we. I can't. So wow, this is.
Keep going. It's fine.
All right. So the MPD came out, and they changed it so now it's based on revenues, how the games are ranked, not by total number of units sold. Because games can go on sale and sell like hotcakes, but they won't bring as much revenue as another game. So they changed the way they listed things. Things are not as exciting anymore because you can't talk about what was the number one selling console for the game. Even like estimating how many units were sold are impossible now. So you get nothing. All we get is a ranking.
But for what MPD really is, this makes so much more sense, and the people that use this service, I think, actually probably appreciate it more because now you're actually looking at revenue.
Sure, but I like to kind of see how like, let's say Overwatch. Here's your list. So it's Overwatch, Grand Theft Auto 5. Who the fuck is still buying that game?
It doesn't go on sale that often.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5, Lego Star Wars, Doom, Mirror's Edge, Catalyst, Uncharted, NBA 2K16, Call of Duty Black Ops, Destiny the Taken King, and Minecraft. No digital sales for Minecraft, by the way, and no digital sales. That's pretty impressive because you know that game sells digitally more than anything. Uncharted 4 is no digital, neither does Doom.
So why don't they have digital on those, but they do for others?
Because not all companies report it.
So Microsoft doesn't report digital?
Right. Like Blizzard has no real
BattleNet doesn't have
obligation, right?
Yeah.
BattleNet, why would they share their data?
BattleNet though,
it doesn't. Right, they don't report it.
It only sells like digital, like from like Amazon or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you can buy it. Well, you can't buy it through BattleNet.
No,
you can, but they don't report the sales.
Blizzard has no business. Like they don't care. Why would they share their BattleNet data sales?
Right.
With NPD?
That's the same thing though. Here, it's like with Uncharted, like Sony doesn't care.
Right, exactly, and that's why it's not even useful anymore. It's less useful.
Yeah, I don't think it's less useful because it does include some digital stuff in it. It's just
right, but you're comparing.
Weird that they're not comparing all. They're not getting all digital stuff in it.
Right. If it was a separate if it was an additional category, like it was still getting it in the old format, it would be. But now we're comparing. Like, here's the top 10 revenue. Oh, by the way, the top 5 games all share their digital data with us, and the other 5 didn't. Like, that's not useful comparison.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you're missing data. But before that, same thing was the problem was that it was only physical, and you didn't even have like some retailers like Walmart where it wasn't even included. So again, it's all data that's not accurate.
Yep.
It gives you an idea, but it's not accurate.
It gives you an idea though. Before now, it's kind of less. It's less interesting for me.
No, now it's for us. Yes, I think it's less interesting. But for people who want to know how much money these games are actually making, makes more sense.
So PS4. PS4 is the number one console for the month still, and that's in revenue, right?
But
Still
everything
higher
is
price.
down.
Oh,
Everything was
in
down.
my eye. Great. Sorry, go on. I have something in my eye.
Well, not a lot has
see
come
that.
out lately.
All right. Sorry. Dust particle or something. All right. So.
Gotta put on some glasses to avoid that, Jim.
Yes.
Hold on, let me get something too then.
Oh, jeez. All right, come on, Jim. Focus.
What is going on? I get
broke
something
the
in my eye and
podcast.
people leave the podcast.
I broke it.
All right.
Michelangelo did it.
So. Yeah. NPD.
I never
NPD.
showed these off from PAX.
Oh,
These are the
shit.
Overwatch
All
boxes.
right.
All right. You know what? Hang on.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Let's see what we got here. Here comes Corey. He's got Overwatch glasses. Is that what that is?
All right.
Oh, those are the. I have those still somewhere. The Child of not Child of Light.
Oh,
Eden.
effects.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, this is happening.
Okay, here we go.
Like
This
spiritual
may now cause seizures. I'm sorry, viewers.
I think we'll be
Dragon
fine.
becomes me.
There we go.
Where were we? NPD. So NPD.
Right. The most serious conversation we could possibly have. Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
talk
So it's all
business,
based on
guys.
revenue.
We are ready for business. Let's go.
All right. So revenue streams. I don't know. It's not as It's just not as interesting. PlayStation 4 is number one console now. That's in sales revenues, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is how you deliver numbers to people. It's like when you're like, if I.
Xbox One is now $250, by the way.
That's the thing. So it'll never be number one ever. It's cheaper than a Wii U.
Yeah.
Like, it's never going to be number one. I'm going to stop the flashing at least. Oh, no,
Yeah.
I guess I'm not.
There
One
you
more
go.
time.
There we go.
So, yeah, I mean, it's never going
Who's on
to...
your glasses, by the way, Tony? I'm sorry. We're going.
Those are also Overwatch glasses,
Yeah.
right?
They are.
But they're Genji's glasses.
Ah,
Dragon.
When did you get these things? Did I get these things?
That was this year from PAX. You guys all missed out.
Yeah, well, these are Gen 1.
Yeah.
I still have those, so
All right. Yeah, so that's it for NPD. Let's get into what we've been up to. Yes. Overwatch.
Yeah,
That's-
even me.
Yeah,
I'm
Mike's back
back.
at Overwatch. We got him back. Just when he thought he was out. We pull him back in.
There's just really nothing else to do.
Oh. So I keep wanting to play Force Awakens, and I apologize that I haven't. And even like Zero Escape, I'm just not hooked on it right now because of the disjointed story that doesn't make any sense. So I'm gonna get into it. I keep my Vita's next to my bed, but I keep playing Overwatch. Like I can't. And we got the patch. We got Ana came out, which I think was before. That was last week, but
A lot of balance changes.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know. I just enjoy. I love this game so much. We're gonna do a bonus round on season 1 without a doubt.
That we haven't played in like 3 weeks.
No, I mean I played a ranked game on Saturday night.
I actually played a few last night after you guys went to bed. I broke even. I'm still the same level though, so that's good. At least I didn't lose a level. But yeah,
I lost a level.
Gotta climb back up, man. Gotta keep climbing.
I was. We had people over
it's
here.
almost impossible to climb. It feels like, but
That's
whatever.
Well, no, and you're right. Did they patch that? I watched a video about them like showing how much you go up and down on certain types of maps. Did they change that? Because the one guy was mentioning
certain types of maps. I think
it's based on maps. He has it like if you do an assault, if you do a control map, you get like that much experience or you lose that much experience.
Different types of game.
And then if you do assault, you get that much experience or you lose that much experience. So if you play 3 of these in a row, and then you play one final game at the end of the night, you lose that much experience if you lose. So if you win this much, you could still lose a level if you go 3-1.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's the broken part of Overwatch competitive, this season 1.
And the
that
biggest
and
problem is
the
because you
leavers
play.
is still the biggest problem. I think that fact that if people leave, you're pretty much screwed, and like you should leave too. But if you leave, I feel like it doesn't count any of your stats. So it's like you played a whole game and did nothing.
And nothing. Yeah.
And you lost, so that's why you get killed. Even if you leave without penalty, you get massacred if you leave after a leaver left. So
yeah.
if you can follow that.
I still can't believe we're having a serious conversation with sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Right. Wear my sunglasses at night.
Yeah. All right.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't like the new character as much. I played her.
Please don't
I
take
like her.
offense to this, Jim, but you look like the bodysuit of Krang right now.
It's the dome.
Yeah.
I need to
With
go.
the glasses too. That the glasses make it. That's
Yeah.
what I'm
They were
talking about.
purple.
Yeah. Blue,
Yo.
purple. Very, really.
All right. I'm gonna go complete this outfit. I'll be right back. Just keep talking about Overwatch.
So yeah, there's actually a video of me doing good with Genji against a team that's probably pretty bad because I did well with Genji. But
Yeah.
we have that up there too on our YouTube channel. We're gonna probably, if you guys want to, if we get some feedback, maybe we'll fill out our Overwatch playlist a little bit. We all can do it online now, right? We can just put highlights up whenever we want.
Yeah, I should have saved the one highlight I had from yesterday where I was Reinhardt on Route 66 and Lucio is like knocking everybody off that cliff in the beginning, you know, and I just like slam, and I was so far away, I slammed and it ran out right when like it hit the edge. So Lucio just flies off the map. I'm like, taste that, some of your own medicine, Lucio.
Dude, it's fucking Ken.
What's up?
Shit.
Wow.
Oh,
Or
man.
Surfer Dude.
Yeah, Surfer Dude.
Whoa.
Like, from Twin Point Break.
Yeah, Point Break.
That's it.
Patrick
That's
Swayze.
pretty
Patrick
close.
Swayze. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So let me just do that now. Now it makes sense.
Sense, yes.
Anyways, so yeah, we've been playing a bunch of Overwatch, and I have so many props I'm going to be wearing on our next podcast. It's going to be amazing.
Oh,
So-
jeez. Uh-oh.
No, but I mean, Overwatch is fun. Excuse me. Overwatch is fun. Anna's a pretty cool character. Even
I
though-
actually really like her. I played a few decent games with her. I do die a lot with her. I'm not so great at hitting that sleep dart, but
I'm terrible at it. So I played that's what I've been up to. Holy shit, the entire day today. The entire day. I've been programming the Chronos adapter that I got. So I bought an Xbox Elite controller, listeners. I think I talked about it. It was a fantastic controller, and I want to use it on my PS4, and there's a Chronos adapter, which you can buy on Amazon. It's like $58. I got it for $50. And it's supposed to let you play your Xbox Elite controller on the PS4. So I had an issue with it timing out. After 10 minutes, it would disconnect. So it took me till about 7 o'clock today. I finally got it so it wouldn't time out after 10 minutes. And now I'm still trying to figure out how I can remap it so that I can see my score in Overwatch. Because, you use the touchpad for the score.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm trying to reprogram that to be the right D-pad direction, because I don't think that really does anything in the game. So that's what I'm trying to... Or the left thumbstick in.
What does the back button do, then?
Back button's the share button.
yeah, there's no back button anymore.
Well, it's the view button. The view button is the share button. So, I mean, like, I could reprogram that one, but I kind of want to have that share button for when I do something awesome in the game. So
Yeah, it makes sense.
yeah, I don't know. So that's what I'm still tinkering with that, and it works great. By the way, like, it works great. I can use my Elite controller now. It does not disconnect. I played an entire 25 minutes, and it worked.
Was it the hub that
bot
fixed
matches.
it?
Yeah, the hub. And then I had to turn off a couple settings. I had it set wrong in the settings, and that's why it wasn't staying. And I even put an extension cord on the adapter now, so it's on the floor in my room. So I have a pile of wires on my floor I'm going to clean up now to make it look better, but now it works. And I can even hook my headset into it now. So I'm ready to go tonight, but I don't have a way to check my score, which I guess could be good. Just play as well as I can,
It's not, I don't even really look at that too much for, like, sees the medals and stuff, but
That's what I do, yeah.
Really helpful, though, for the enemy team and for yourself.
Yes, ults as well. I want to check when the ults are up. Now that I know that's a thing.
So it is pretty useful. Anytime you're not doing anything and you look at that, you can see, they switched characters, or they're not playing this guy anymore.
Or they're on fire. I should avoid them.
Yeah.
So you should definitely get that back somehow.
Yeah. All right. What else we got? Anything else we've been up
Has
to, guys?
anyone played anything else? It's just everyone has their Overwatch pretty much.
Yeah, it's been...
My love-hate relationship with that game.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that's going to wrap up Gamescast episode 302. Listeners, if you have any comments, questions about anything whatsoever, write us podcast at allyoucangeek.net. Follow us on Twitter at allyoucangeek. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Mention on the movie one. I got to mention on the games in case it's the only one you watch. Subscribe to us on YouTube because we do launch the movies a couple hours earlier than the feed gets them on our site even. So you can view them a little early if you'd like to. Subscribe and tune in next week where who knows what we got to show you guys. That sounds so bad.
Heroes never die, Jim.
Yep. All right.